If you are like most website owners, you are very skeptical when it comes to having anybody else messing with your pages. But this, coming up now, it's what it looks like when a professional goes through your homepage. Hey, Andrea here for Website Owners Club, the channel where we talk about growing your website so you can make money and buy yourself the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do, right? So in this video, I'm gonna show you a consulting call that I had with Alex. Alex is a veterinary surgeon and he has a website. He's basically trying to monetize his knowledge, and he has this very nice website with a traffic of about 7,000 users per month. Now his problem is that he doesn't get enough emails out of the website. So he's trying to collect emails on the home page, which is kind of a landing page with a form, and this form doesn't convert well enough. So he contacted me and I proposed that we make a consulting call to review this page together and find out what we can improve. So without talking too much, here is the video of the call.
So I'm gonna share my screen. I think it's this one here. Can you see something?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So first, everything I'm gonna say now, it's kind of a blind guess because I don't see your analytics.
Yeah.
In order to make a good hypothesis, you need to have a look at Google Analytics. So now I'm just telling you what I see on the page, and then maybe we can talk a little bit about your numbers, and then we try to understand better.
Yeah.
Then in the future, if you want, you can share with me access to view only to Google Analytics, and we can go deeper in this stuff. So first, you have this page, and I have to say that the desktop version, it isn't that bad. It's okay.
Yeah.
But if you switch this thing to mobile, it looks like this. You see?
Yeah.
So this is what the mobile users see. And it's not informative at all. So it's kind of empty.
Yeah.
And even the visual impact is like very, I don't know, I would say amateurish. So you definitely need to change this.
Yeah.
Of course, you should check in your Google Analytics what is the percentage of mobile and desktop users you have.
Yeah. It's about 50-50, I think.
Usually it's something like that, but now it's kind of mobile picking up, so you definitely want to fix this. So the main problem with the mobile version is that, not main problem, but one of the biggest problems is that your image is here, you see?
Yeah.
So your image should come first.
Okay, yeah.
Because people need some visual clue to anchor to understand what are we talking about.
Yeah.
So this image you should put it up. Again, you don't have this problem on the desktop because you see everything, but on mobile is really bad. Then one thing you can improve both on desktop and on mobile is that here you have a big description. Generally you have a lot of text. And you want to avoid that because people don't read.
It's one thing that I've really struggled with is to try and be succinct, but to try and sell the value. It's definitely
So you have to think like thinking tweets. Like it has to be 2 lines. And leave plenty of space between the paragraphs so that people can really see just 2 lines, and 2 lines you can absorb quite quickly. And if I have to read all this, I won't read it. Then I see there is a form, and I immediately think, why you want something from me? I'm out. So again, you should check the bounce rate of this page to understand if what I'm saying makes sense or not.
Yeah.
But I believe you have a high bounce rate here, because there is really not much value I get from it, and you ask me immediately to do something.
Yeah.
So I think you are asking too much too soon.
Okay.
Because from here, you see, I still haven't understood who are you and what is that you do.
Yeah.
And you asked me to leave my email, and this is like no.
Yeah.
I bounce.
Yeah. So I guess actually, like, this is fairly new. If you go to my about page, that kind of top, I believe, used to be.
I've seen that. Yeah, I remember.
I think that used to be the first. Well, maybe not quite that, but it was a little. It had that image, and then there was a little bit about kind of welcome to. Welcome to Our Pets Health. So maybe I need to go back to what it used to be.
Okay. So. Let's keep going here, then we go to the about page. So then what you can do here to make it really easy for people to get you is, here you say that you are a veterinary surgeon, right? And so all you should do is really to write this under the image.
Okay.
You write the Dr. Alex, whatever is your last name, I don't remember. Yeah. So and then you write veterinary surgeon underneath, and this, it kind of qualifies you in the image, which comes before everything. Okay. So I see this guy, I see, oh, he's a doctor, and I see it here without scrolling, right?
Yeah.
And then the next thing, I still don't want to read here, so you have to explain to me what is that you do without writing too much.
Yeah.
And the first item, I mean, the first element that does the explanation is the title. Okay. And in this case, your title has some problems. Okay. First problem on mobile is that you have this huge interline, which shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So here you can fix it. Are you good with CSS?
No.
No? So basically here what you want to do is, so we are here somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you inspect this thing, so right click, inspect, you can play with the layout elements, and you can see how it looks like if you change something. Okay. So here I am on this title H2, and if I go here, I can write line height, and I can put like 1.2 EM. You see how it changes. So if you have something like this, it's easier to read. You see, you have this, and if you change it to something like this, it looks much better. You can maybe make it a 1.5 if you want to give it a little bit more space.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's not this massive thing that you have a lot of space. And then the other thing I would say is that the title is pretty generic. So want best for your pet, and then I think best what? Are we talking about food? Are we talking about accessories? What are we talking about? And then if I read your website, I understand we talk about health, right? So yeah, so I would totally replace this. It doesn't have to be a question, so I would totally replace this like you want your pet to be healthy. That's what I would say here. So now you have something like this, and I read, you want your pet to be healthy. Oh yes, I want, right? That's the reaction. So you get them to self-identify, how to say, qualify that, this page is for me, I want that. And now I have a motivation to read these 3 lines that you write after.
Yeah.
You see?
Got you.
So it has to appeal to something in my head. So if I read this, I think, that's me. And I keep reading, okay? So again, you shorten this because you remove your qualification, you put it under the image, and then this thing has to go away totally. It's too soon to ask for an email. I prepared for you one kind of layout. I'll show you later. So, but this has to go. Then I scroll and I see this. Now, this thing is fine on desktop. Because it doesn't take much space, you see. But on mobile, again, it's massive. So you need to kind of change it. Like one comment here is that these are like basically social proof, if you want. And it is okay to write as featured in, but this basically is the title of the section. So I would put it a little bit more prominent on top of them all. And so I understand, oh, it was on TV or whatever it is that. So you have this, that I understand what's this section about, especially on mobile. Again, if you scroll here, I mean, this goes totally unnoticed. If you had it big here, I understand that's another section. And then there are these things, maybe make them a little smaller. Use, you have 6, no, you have 5. So if this goes up, you have 5, you should get rid of one of them, then you have 4. So make it a little smaller on the mobile. And then I scroll again and I have, okay, it looks awful on mobile again, but recent articles. And you see the problem here is that you are suggesting that I leave this page and I go to the blog. Do you really want that?
Well, I guess at the moment, that's what I have wanted, because I haven't had anything that I've been selling.
But in the end of the story here, you want my email, right? That's what you want with this page. So the entire page here shouldn't. This is a mistake that most people do, even on Youpreneur. If you go on Chris' page, he has everything on that page, and you shouldn't do that, because do you really want me to go to see your podcast now? No, you want my email. So you should be focused to give me value so that I want to learn more. And I want to give you the email, right? So these recent articles has to go. Shouldn't be here. You can probably talk about it, but still you have to keep in mind that your goal on this page is to get the email. So here you are kind of repeating what you have above. And repeating exactly the same message won't help you, because you are not providing new information. So you need to give some different piece of information. And then again, you talk about podcasts, which you shouldn't do here. And then again, you have this thing, you cannot even see it on mobile. And then again, you come again with the same pitch, basically. So this has to be changed. Now, I will show you, I made a bunch of slides. Can you see? Yeah, so this is basically the things I told you so far. So the page looks different on different devices. Make sure it looks good on mobile. Your image should come first with information below. The title should be more specific. You have too much text. I don't want to read it. I don't know you yet, and you are asking too much too soon. Testimonials are okay. Testimonials are okay, but you should improve the clarity for the section. Blog and podcast is not okay. They should go away from this page. So you should focus on your primary call to action, which is get the email. And then repeating the call to action with the same information doesn't help you. You should change it. And then one thing is like, make it compelling. What happens if I do nothing? You should tell them what is, if you don't give me the email, if you don't get this information, what happens to you? What happens to your pet?
Yeah.
So this is where you squeeze them
Yeah.
for the email.
Yeah. Make them scared not to give it almost.
Yeah. So just step back very quickly. Where is the page here? So let's go desktop again. So just kill this. One thing here I noticed is that you have this academy here.
Yeah.
And this actually is a very good technique to focus attention of people on one specific menu item. I like that. But again, here on this page, you want me to leave you the email. And so you don't want me to go to Academy just yet.
Okay.
Because I haven't left the email.
Yeah.
So I would add another menu item here with like free guide.
Okay. Yeah.
And you highlight that item instead of Academy.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. I'm just yeah, no, the only thing I'm hesitating is just yeah, like how I do all this. So I don't yeah, I use the Squarespace as the platform, so it's just I'm just trying to think about logistics of how it all works.
So this is quite interesting thing, this Academy. You can put the free guide instead.
Yeah.
So then you basically, if you click the free guide, you should be still on the same page. It just scrolls down to the section where you have the form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't need to have the form like multiple times like you have now.
Yeah.
You see now you have multiple times.
Yeah.
You can just have one form maybe at the bottom of the page, and every button you can click, it just scrolls.
Yeah.
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 So that's very easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it makes the page look like more clean.
Yeah.
There is no this kind of it's less scary because people don't see the fields in the moment they click the button.
Yeah.
So if you see all these fields and then I don't know if I want the guide or not. So I take I make the choice of clicking get the guide when I see only one button, then it goes down, and of course I have to give it information.
Yeah. With regards, so that one that's on the very bottom, that's in my footer, so it's on every page, obviously. I mean, I did that more because so it's on the every post and everything like that without having to add it. Is that something to remove then, do you think, as well?
Well, I think
and just have it targeted at specific blog posts.
Well, this you should test.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I cannot say. I also have on another website I have this on the footer. It's like leave your email, and I have one website is converting really well. We get like 7 to 10 emails per week.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, and there is really not much thought there. It's just in the footer. We never changed it because it's working. But yeah, if you want to remove friction, it's better to have just one button, and then you send them where you have the form, because they made already the decision to click on the button. So that's still.
Yeah.
So now, well, I gave you these 10 tips here. I just started to build the page again, so that I show you what I mean actually.
Yeah.
So this is your top header. So you put the image here. We are on mobile, so you put the image with your name underneath, and then you have your title there.
Yeah.
And then you can make something like this. So you have 3 lines, and you have button get my free guide, and then you list the benefits. So what does this guide do? Yeah. This you don't have totally. Right now you don't have it. So you promised me a guide, but I have no idea what's in the guide.
Yeah. So improve your health, improve your pet's lifespan, reduce vet bills, and whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is that you can think of 3 benefits. Make sure these benefits are very relevant to your clients.
Yeah.
And you can even ask your clients. Usually the way you do it, you make a survey of your existing clients, and you say, hey, tell me which are the benefits you see of working with me or whatever. And they tell you something.
I do have some of that information I can go back through.
So and usually what you get back is not what you expect. Then you put this here. Now it starts to make sense, because I understand from here, I understand what is the site about. And I see you are a doctor. I see your qualification here. And then here I have a little bit of background story that helps me to like trust you. It has been like 14 years you're doing this thing, and you kind of care about my best friend, right? So okay, you have a guide. What do I get from this guide? Oh, there are 3 benefits. You see that's you help me understand the page. And then you have something like this. So featured in, and I see, oh, this guy has been even on these things that I don't know what it is, but maybe somebody knows.
Exactly, yeah.
And so you start to have something that looks like this, as opposite to what you have now that looks like this. So see the difference?
Just a little bit of a difference, eh?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have the same information on the page, but it's like...
I can completely see how it looks, completely much better.
Look at you, you're still here. Wait, don't leave just yet. I want to tell you about this free Google Analytics check. As you may have noticed during the call, I suggested Alex to share his Google Analytics with me, which he did after the call, and now I have view-only access to his Google Analytics, and I was able to give him a lot more insights to just start moving traffic from the blog to the homepage so that he can get even more traffic there, and then we can do this work of improving the conversion of the homepage. So if you have a website and you have traffic, then we can start looking into it. So to do that, you go on my website on the page of the Google Analytics free check, and you fill the form. I will be back to you with instructions on how to share the Google Analytics property with me. Well, that's it for this video. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you like it and watch the next video.